Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, July 6th. You'll be interested to know, 141 years ago, today in 1885, Louis Pasteur administered an experimental rabies vaccine to a boy bitten by a rabid dog, marking a bold medical trial that followed his laboratory work on germ theory and immunity. The successful treatment represented a milestone in preventive medicine and established the concept of vaccination as a life-saving public health tool. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking choppy with waves at 2 to 3 feet. Conditions will remain similar through the morning, with the wind staying onshore at around 8 to 9 miles per hour. Expect the swell to pick up slightly to 2 to 4 feet by the afternoon as the wind increases to 15 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with the 2-foot outgoing mid-tide, when the southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 17 seconds, and the onshore wind is 8 miles per hour. The first low tide on Monday will be a 1/2 foot just before 10 a.m., followed by a 5.5 foot high tide at 5:15. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions persist Tuesday with waves around 2 to 3 feet, as west winds reach up to 19 miles per hour. Wednesday sees some improvement, with fair conditions and wave heights building to 3 to 5 feet, especially in the morning. Thursday offers the best surf of the period, featuring clean conditions and steady 4 to 6 foot sets before winds pick up later in the day. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 57 degrees with 8 miles per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:35, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:55. It looks like we're in for a mostly cloudy day, with a high near 58 and a moderate west-southwest breeze, around 10 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 61. Tonight, expect cloudy skies with a low around 54 and a moderate west wind, around 13 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 57 degrees with 8 miles per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:35 and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:55. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, staff at Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital are seeking the public's assistance to identify a mystery patient admitted on June 29th. Currently unconscious and unable to communicate, the hospital hopes that photos of the man's face and tattoos will aid in identifying him. The patient, a black man, weighs 170 pounds, stands approximately 5 feet, 11 inches tall, and is estimated to be between 45 and 50 years old. Notable tattoos include SFA double rock projects in 2 fonts on one arm. Anyone with information is encouraged to call the San Francisco Sheriff's Office Hospital Bureau at 628-206-8063. Now on to sports. England midfielder Jordan Henderson suffered a really bad wrist injury while celebrating his side's dramatic World Cup last 16 win over Mexico, manager Thomas Tuchel said. Henderson appeared to land awkwardly after falling from the advertising hoardings following England's 3-2 victory and was pictured leaving the pitch on a stretcher. The 36-year-old Brentford midfielder's World Cup has been limited to a 6-minute appearance at the end of England's Group L win over Panama. "It looks really bad," said England manager Thomas Tuchel on BBC One after his side's win. "The doctor told me he is in hospital." In local sports, the Giants fell short in Colorado yesterday, dropping a 7-6 heartbreaker in the series finale at Coors Field. Casey Schnitt went deep, but it was not enough as Dylan Smith surrendered 3 runs in relief. San Francisco is now 37-52 on the season, but they had a chance to reset tonight at Oracle Park when the Toronto Blue Jays roll in for a 3-game series. Landon Roop takes the mound against Kevin Gausman in what should be a pitcher-friendly matchup. The G-men need to find some offensive consistency. They have won just 2 of their last 5, and home field could be the spark they are looking for. Meanwhile, the Niners are gearing up for training camp. Rookies report to Santa Clara on July 18th, with veterans arriving a week later on July 25th. Kyle Shanahan his staff will get valuable time to evaluate young talent before joint practices, with Tennessee and the Chargers kickoff in August. George Kittle his recovery and managing rest days for Trent Williams and Christian McCaffrey will be key storylines as San Francisco looks to bounce back to NFC Championship contention. Over in the Bay, the Warriors made some key offseason moves. Kristaps Porzingis is back on a 2-year deal, and D'Anthony Melton resigned to keep depth intact. Draymond Green is declining his player option, which could signal cap flexibility as Golden State pursues bigger targets heading into the new season. In top news, 7 countries in the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and its allies plan to increase their oil outputs modestly next month, bringing more oil online as fuel prices have fallen to levels not seen since before the United States and Israel's war with Iran. On Sunday, OPEC Plus announced that these countries would expand oil production by a combined total of 188,000 barrels per day in August. The participating countries are Saudi Arabia, Russia, Iraq, Kuwait, Kazakhstan, Algeria, and Oman. The group stated that they will continue to monitor market conditions and reaffirmed the importance of a cautious approach. In business news, Germany's savings and cooperative banks are rolling out crypto trading to retail clients, wiring Bitcoin into the apps of institutions that hold roughly 80 million customer relationships in a country of 84 million people. The Sparkassen serve about 50 million customers, and the cooperative banks another 30 million. Both groups dismissed the asset class as too risky just 4 years ago. According to Bloomberg, both groups are building in-house services rather than steering clients to outside exchanges. Easy Bank's main crypto platform already runs inside the VR banking app, offering Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Cardano. DecaBank is building an equivalent product for roughly 340 savings banks, with a phased launch later this year. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 6% over the weekend to about $63,000. Ethereum is up 15% to just under $1,800. And XRP is up 11% to $1.14. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Some of the nation's wealthy are allowing artificial intelligence to teach their children instead of using traditional schools. They are investing tens of thousands of dollars for their kids to become beta testers for unproven technology. Companies like Forge Prep and Alpha School are charging families significant amounts to provide AI tutors and interactive workshops. Sean Johnson, a venture capitalist from San Francisco, plans to send his son to a $75,000 per year Alpha kindergarten. Concerns arise over the lack of evidence that these AI-guided schools are enhancing educational outcomes. Additionally, the exclusion of hot-button social issues from the curriculum raises important questions. And in entertainment news, Idiocracy is the film that best captures the American experience, say readers of the New York Times. When asked to choose the best American film ever made, many cinephiles might select The Godfather. However, when the question shifts to which film most definitively captures the American experience, The Godfather ranks second. The New York Times recently posed this question on the country's 250th anniversary, and 3,000 respondents most frequently mentioned the lesser-known 2006 film Idiocracy. This science fiction film envisions the United States as an anti-intellectual dystopia, featuring Terry Crews as President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Camacho. According to the Times, some commenters expressed sadness over their choice, connecting it to their feelings about the country today, with several describing it as a documentary. The wrestling connection gained relevance when former President Trump hosted a mixed martial arts fight at the White House last month. Former Representative Adam Kinzinger remarked on X, saying, "If anyone defends Trump saying there will be a mixed martial arts fight on the White House lawn, never listen to them again." He compared it to idiocracy with an equally foolish president. Meanwhile, The Godfather remains in second place. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the French philosopher and writer, Voltaire. And he said, "The art of medicine consists in amusing the patient while nature cures the disease." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.